I told my younger sister she can't live with me anymore after I found out she's been lying about going to college, and now my entire family is saying I'm abandoning her when she needs me most. My sister Megan is 19 and moved in with me last August so she could attend the state university in my city. I'm 27 and have a small 2-bedroom apartment that I could barely afford on my own, but I agreed she could stay in my second bedroom rent-free if she focused on school. Our parents died in an accident 4 years ago, and we got some life insurance money. Megan's portion was supposed to cover her tuition and expenses, about $40,000 total that our aunt managed for her until she turned 18. The deal was simple. She'd go to college, I'd give her free housing, and she just needed to help with groceries and keep the apartment reasonably clean. She told me she was majoring in psychology and seemed excited about her classes. Every day she'd leave the apartment with her backpack around 9 a.m. and come home around 4 or 5 p.m. She'd talk about her professors and complain about assignments. I felt proud of her for taking her education seriously after everything we'd been through. Last week, I ran into someone at the coffee shop near my apartment who said she recognized me as Megan's sister. She introduced herself as Claire and said she and Megan worked together at the Target about 2 miles away. I was confused and said there must be a mistake, that Megan was a full-time student. Claire looked uncomfortable and said Megan had been working there since September, usually the opening shift from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., 5 days a week. I felt like the floor dropped out. I went home and waited for Megan to get back. When she walked in with her backpack, I asked her how school was. She said fine, mentioned an upcoming exam in some class. I asked her which Target she worked at. Her face went completely white. Everything came out. She'd never enrolled in college. She'd taken her $40,000 and blown through about half of it in the first few months on clothes, concerts, tattoos, and apparently lending money to friends that she never got back. When the money started running low, she panicked and got the job at Target but didn't tell me because she knew I'd be furious. She'd been lying to me every single day for 8 months. I asked to see her bank statements. She'd been down to $4,000 in her account and had been using her Target paychecks to slowly rebuild it while pretending to be a student. I asked why she didn't just tell me the truth when the money was running out. She started crying and said she was scared I'd kick her out, that she'd made stupid decisions and didn't know how to fix them, and that once she started lying, it felt impossible to stop. I was so angry I couldn't even look at her. I told her she had until the end of the month to find somewhere else to live. She begged me not to kick her out, said she'd pay rent, that she'd enroll in community college for the fall, that she'd do anything. I said I can't trust anything she says anymore and that I've been subsidizing her life while she lied to my face every single day. She said I was the only family she had left and I was abandoning her. I called our aunt who'd managed Megan's money until she turned 18. She was horrified. She said if she'd known Megan was going to waste it, she would have set up the account differently with restricted access. She also said I was being too harsh and that Megan made a mistake but deserves another chance. She offered to let Megan move in with her, but she lives 4 hours away in our hometown, and Megan said she doesn't want to leave the city because her job and friends are here. My best friend says, I have every right to be angry, but maybe kicking her out is extreme, given that she's a teenager who panicked and made bad choices. My boyfriend thinks I'm doing the right thing and that Megan needs to face real consequences. My coworker said her own sister did something similar at that age and they worked through it. Megan has been sleeping on our couch and crying a lot. She asked if we could compromise, if she could stay but pay me $600 a month in rent and go to therapy to figure out why she lied. I told her I needed space to think. She said I'm punishing her for making mistakes that a lot of people her age make, that our parents would want us to stick together, and that she can't believe I'd throw away our relationship over money. But it's not about the money. It's about the fact that she looked me in the eye every day for 8 months and lied. She invented stories about classes and professors. She let me believe she was building a future when she was working retail and hiding it. Am I the asshole?